I love hearing that. I love hearing that you like seeing other people succeed. That's another attitude we could use a little bit more of in this country.
Yeah.
This is a fun question. I like asking guys who were special operations but didn't go tier one. A lot of guys, Rangers, or they're maybe on a regular SEAL team. They talk about like Delta or SEAL Team 6, and they're like, those dudes are gods. Like dudes in Delta, like they're playing a different sport than
Yep.
the rest of us. You personally, two questions. What was your thoughts on Delta Force? Because that's like the next level for
Yeah.
Rangers. And did you ever have any experience with those guys of any kind? Did you ever see them anywhere, anything like that?
Never really saw those guys anywhere. At least that I'm aware of. We did know about them, and there are guys that would go to different briefs and like because they are recruiting briefs for them. So like obviously like, I know of them. I some of the bigger names of guys that were in Delta Force. Um, and that's something that like I thought about like potentially doing. One of the things that sucks is in 2014 I ended up breaking my ankle during like a training school, and I got screws in there. And it's actually why we had to delay our interview the first time. Is
Yeah.
like I'm still having issues with it. So it's one of those like and looking back on it now, I probably should have just like it's called med boarding, but like basically medically retiring out of the army. I had the opportunity to do that after I broke it originally, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna stay in. And then I just yeah kept having surgeries while I was in, and kept having the opportunity to get out medically, and I was like, I don't want to do that. Like I want to. Like my plan was to stay in for 20 years. That didn't happen, but uh, um, yeah, no, like those guys are legends. Like even learning about like guys like RRC, like when your viewers hopefully get to see an interview with Mike Edwards. Like just knowing guys like him, like they are on uh comparing Rangers, I would say we're almost like we're AAA baseball compared to like Delta Force or RRC, and those guys are the all stars. Those guys are the Ken Griffey Jr. of of the military. Like those guys are just absolute legends, top of their game. Rangers, we pride ourselves on being the best at the basics. Those guys, from what I've seen, are even better. Um, so it's just, yeah, it's definitely a step above. It's definitely something that um, I think everybody should aspire to be, um, to go, to want to be a part of like SEAL. If you're in the Navy, go to SEAL Team 6, or in the Army, go to Delta Force. I mean, if you're in the Navy, go to Delta Force. Try to go to Delta Force too. They take guys in from all branches, and I think RRC does as well now. The Rangers Reconnaissance Company. I don't think you just have to be in the Army to go to try out for them. But yeah, I think because you know I don't think complacency is good, and there's steps up even within Ranger Regiment. So guys that can stay, you can still stay in Ranger Regiment and do different jobs that are require different skills. So I like, and I think that's one of the great things about regiment is guys that come in and grow up there, retire out of there, and yeah, they can still have they'll still have multiple different challenges throughout their entire career. So